What's going on? Hopefully, the chat room fills up and we can get a conversation going as soon as humanly possible. Once again, you're tuned in to Too Cool, Too Kind, and I don't know. Let's get a dialogue spark. Hopefully, everybody's Sunday night is going all right. Ain't no issues or no kind of problems that you have faced today or Saturday or even Friday. Hopefully, come tomorrow, your Monday, will be off to even more magnificent beginnings. What's going on, Cadillac J Just? I see you out there. Someone else is out there, but they ain't saying nothing. You know. Yeah, the that video that you made on your '09, that joint's clean. I like it. It's you got the stock look to it. That's cool. A lot of those you can see in a lot of different dressed a lot of different ways, but basic it's cool too. You know. And to me, it seems like the ones that are actually dressed up, you really don't see them like that no more. And if you do, they're starting to look rough. Because I had a family member that had a pearl white one with a tan rag and the Vogues and the Vogue rims and everything, but I don't see it no more. So it's like you see a clean stock, ain't nothing wrong with it. Seems like you see more of them like that. Ones that are highly dressed with the grills on them and everything, and you don't really see them. They start to become more rare. Should I even say for my my town car, I had it dressed with Vogues and it had a rag top, gold package and all that, but after I sold it, I really didn't see it no more. I didn't see any more that were dressed up highly, dressed up town cars, anything like that. You always see, you know, the stock, you know. Maybe we're in a day and time where, a lot of people want to try to play the low key. I mean, a lot of people say that, they're driving exclusives and things like that, but you rarely see them strike them. But then again, we're in that time of the year where, you really start to put up the nicer toys and bring out the basics. So I ain't got no issue with it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be bringing out my Lexus pretty soon. Start pushing that again. No more riding Z28 or Fleetwood Brougham or anything like that. I have to go into hibernation. Yeah, so man, I want to get a pickup truck. That's what I'm really on. I'm just debating if it should be a Silverado or a F-150. I always keep a pickup truck in my rotation. There's people that do the SUVs. I ain't really much of an SUV. Now, if I was gonna get one, it'd probably be a Cadillac EXT. But that's really, I mean, they call it a pickup, but it's really you don't got a lot of payload to, actually do things that a pickup truck is capable of. I mean, I think you can collapse that back seat down to, in case, whatever you're hauling is a little bigger. But I'd rather just have a standard cab pickup. I'd be straight. Well, we on tonight? Well, I don't know. We got to have some more people lined up. I mean, I don't know. I remember you said you came in for a brief moment. You said you had to check the replay. Some of the other lives, they were kind of all over the place. We had we had um we were talking about the issue of what is it, child support, and then the other brother got to talking about the issues he was facing with coming across different females and things like that. So it's been kind of all over the board. So it's whatever topic that you pick. When I start these lives, I don't really have nothing in mind. I have things in mind when I do an actual video. I got a matter of fact, I got tons of fucking different topics, but I usually say those for the videos and stuff. I don't really too much pose them here in the live stream. But if it's certain comments after I done made a video, then I can maybe every now and then I'll pose a topic in a particular live stream. But other than that, I save all my topics for actual videos. That's just how I do it. It's like I always say, I like to try to make this about the listeners. What I like to get feedback from you. So maybe you can add to a topic that I'll do in a video, or maybe it's something we can break down and chop up within this particular this particular medium of doing live streams. Or like I always say, if someone wants to drop their number in for me to hit their line, I can do that too, and then we can have a conversation like that, so you're not constantly trying to text what you're trying to say, misspelling it, or you're trying to say what you're saying is not coming across right. You can put your line in there. As soon as it appears, I'll get it down, knock it out. So when replays come up, you won't see it or anything like that. It'll be out forever, and we can converse and hopefully get more people joining in on a particular live stream. You know. And the answer, I forgot who asked me, but someone asked me about old school. Like I said, I still haven't talked to him. I still haven't talked to him. I mean, I guess I could go and pay him a visit, but you know, he must be. I don't know. The last few times I talked to him, he wasn't feeling right, so he might just be getting this recuperation time, man. We all need that from time to time. And when you got a title like old school, you're old school. You gotta kind of be more lax with it. Hey James, I had a question. Someone asked me. They said, "Are you lefty?" Because they said when they listened to one of the live streams, you sound like a person that came on that was named Lefty. But I want to say Lefty said they were out of a different state than you know where you claim from being out of upstate New York. But they claim that you sound like the same person. Because I actually had them come on, or I didn't have them come on. They appeared on one of the streams with Rated Child and infamous Lisa Smith. Yeah, okay. I kind of figured that. All right, Cadillac J, just let me punch you in. Let me get all these things hooked up. Hold up, y'all. Let me hit this mute for a second. I don't want y'all to hear all this beeping and all this. Cadillac J Just.
Rick, what's up with you?
Nothing much, nothing much. Cold
Pulling
chill.
to it, staying out the light of it. You know what I'm saying? You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah. We good.
All right.
Yeah, man. Cause we doing landscaping, you know what I'm saying? So by the time I get off from landscaping, we trying to get it's crunch time right now. Cause you know, weather finna change, season's finna change and all that. So by the time I pass out and get up and go to the next trap, that's when y'all be live. I done missed the live. I gotta catch the replay of it.
Oh, okay.
Y'all go on with like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock or something like that? Yeah, that's my nap time. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just checking into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I kind of felt what old boy was saying, man. The guy, man, when he was like, not that part, when he was like, all women are the devil, not that part.
Yeah.
But I felt what he was saying, though, as far as like, how like these chicks try to play with you. Like, when he was saying, you know, move around. The girls in your city, the girls in your town or wherever you at.
Right.
Then sometimes you got to move around because they don't respect the game. Like, whatever city you're in, they might not respect the game, especially if you go to the same places where you see the same people and the same mindset is all of them.
Right.
You got to move around, bro. Like, you can't blame the world, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's why I was trying to get across to him. I mean, he was making it seem like it's some kind of way you could change the way these females is thinking. Like, if they're all like that in your inner city or wherever you're at, you gotta, you know, like, broaden your horizons. I mean, other than that, I mean, the other way you talking make it seem like you about to do something to them. You know what I'm saying? If they ain't gonna go your way, and you don't want to put yourself behind the clock. So shoot.
No, I'm saying, okay, all right. I'm in South Carolina, right?
Right.
So Charlotte is like 45 minutes, an hour away, and Charleston too. And they respect the game in a whole different light. So if I don't want to go out in Columbia, South Carolina, I'm gonna go to Charlotte.
Right.
You know, and I'm gonna go kick it there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we close to Atlanta, and we go to Florida too, like Miami. So it's like you gotta move around if you feel like that. Don't let them get you feeling like that, to where it's like, oh, I can't do nothing, or I feel some type way. No, nigga, go somewhere else.
Right. And then the part where he was breaking down, where he was saying, have you ever had any woman take your confidence? And I'm like, I don't even know how that's even possible. I mean, I guess if you keep trying to shoot your shot at someone that ain't feeling you, I mean, of course you're gonna start, you know, talking bad to you. So it just
unless they say something,
right?
Maybe they might say something to you or something. I don't know. Take my confidence, no, man. Mother can't take you can't take my confidence. I can't give you that.
Right. To me, you have to put yourself in some type of position where, you know, that's compromised. But I mean, you know, you're you 24 hours a day, so I don't know how, you know, that could even happen. But you know,
man, I'm not letting nobody take nothing from me, man. You gotta, if you really want to talk, like, but I kind of feel them though. But they come from like. Cause I be around my baby brothers all the time anyway, so they like in that wave of thing.
Okay.
You know, as far as like with the social media, with the, you know, talking to chicks online, like you said, like it ain't like when we just pull up to it and talk in face to face. It's online now, so it's like you can work that too though if you know what you're doing. You know?
That's true.
You don't have to.
But the thing is, knowing both, you can't just know one, because that's gonna put you at a disadvantage for the other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I just seen something online. They said, I want to say they said the 90s babies is the last babies to probably have actual photos. You know, everybody else after the 90s probably done had some photo taken on a camera or some type of digital device. And I started thinking about that. I'm like, man, that is true. I mean, when you don't live the other side, you don't see it from the other side until, you know, someone kind of paints the picture of it. So essentially what the little young brother was going through, like, man, these females, you know, it's like, and I see it myself, it's like they're on tunnel vision, because, you know, they're walking down the street, they're glued to their phone, so you're trying to engage with them, they ain't even tuned in. It's like they tuned out of the world. I mean, I guess if you happen to be on one of their social media platforms and reach out to them that kind of way, you might have action, but you know, they're so used to, you know, oh, I don't really talk to nobody out in the public, you know. People embodying that, what's that, stranger danger. So, you know, if I don't know you,
Yeah.
I ain't saying nothing to you, you know.
I'm like that too, though. Shit, I'm like that too. Stranger danger. I don't know you. I ain't talking. You know what I'm saying? But I was earlier today. I was doing like they was doing the same thing, glued to the phone. But I'm still walking up to her. I'm like, hey, what's up, baby? Tell me something. You gotta tell me something, and they like it because you got to be able to use both sides of it.
That's
You got to be
true.
able to,
But
you
the
know.
thing is, you come from the time when people still implemented that. And you know, some of them you know, the young females may like that. Like, well, most of these dudes are scared to talk to me. They look at me and feel I got a mean look on my face, and that scares them off. I mean, you can't be intimidated. I mean, sometimes people have a bad day and they ain't
Yeah,
smiling. You know, it's been days I know I ain't been smiling, but you know, if someone's saying something that ain't too off kilter, you know, I'm gonna respond back.
yeah. So if you feel like that, then you just, like I was telling old boy, man, go, bro, go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, where you said the boys from? Cleveland, right? Well, no, Ohio somewhere, right?
Yeah, somewhere in Ohio. He didn't really want to pinpoint where he was at, but he said somewhere in Ohio.
Oh, okay, yeah, nigga, move around.
Right. And well, the thing is,
So,
he said he had been traveling. I'm like, so if you've been traveling, then what's really the issue? It ain't like, I mean, yeah, you say your local area is not too good, but if you've been traveling, I know it's some different cities around wherever you're at in Ohio that you get hit. You know, Cincinnati, Cleveland, Dayton. If you really want to run over to Chicago, somewhere over in Indianapolis, any of them different
yeah.
areas.
Because it be like that, too. Like, when you get away from, like, all your friends and all your people who you know and that way of thinking, man, you might hit a lick.
Right.
Because don't nobody know you. You can say anything. You can do anything. Like, you can just, you good. So if you feel like your environment is not right, leave.
Right. But
That's all I'm telling you.
the thing is too, I peeped that he was having kind of like a negative mindset, like, well, they're gonna be like this here. Well, if you have that kind of idea, then any female you meet, you're gonna have issue with. You know what I'm saying? She could be maybe feeling you, but if you feeling that negativity already, you're gonna spoil that.
Yeah, because you walk in looking at it the wrong way.
Right. That's just
You
like,
got to have a positive mindset, yeah.
let's look at it like this. I mean, I try to do parables because that's how you kind of line up things. It's like, okay, we know all in America every now and then we face some type of racism. If you go into thinking, well, okay, this next white person that come up to me, I'm gonna think he's like the last one, so I'm gonna treat him or her, how the last person was treating me. They may not be like that. This person got to
Yeah.
prove that they're like that for me to maybe, respond in whatever kind of way. I'm not just gonna go into it like, no, y'all's all racist and all that. No, you gotta mistreat me for me to, even have any kind of reaction like that. But that's how I felt with the situation. It's like, well, all females, you gotta, because he kept trying to pinpoint what's the percentage of women that are on the up and up and not. I'm like, you can't do that. You can't pinpoint that. I mean, if I could pinpoint that, I should go into playing the sports books and I'd be winning all kind of money. Nobody
But he
can
did say
pinpoint that.
something. He did say something, though. He said, I'm gonna let the door close in their face because they don't like to hold the door for me.
Yeah,
Now that part I kind of almost felt him on that because it's almost like, yeah, a lot of them are like that, like, and it'll make you like that, like, well, I ain't holding the door open for none of them. You know what I'm saying? For real though, like, it'll make you like that.
Yeah, yeah. But to me, kind of pretty much, you can peep someone's energy going in. If someone's coming behind you, if they're, it's like you got to peep the body language. If they kind of like seeming like they decent people, or nod their head, hey, how you doing? Then maybe you got some action, or maybe they ain't on no foul tip, but they on the Bluetooth cursing and they eyeballing, rolling their eyes at you. Then they giving responses like, yeah, I got issue with this person, even though I don't know this person. Then I could understand that.
And another thing was All right, the chicks in our age range, because I think he like close to my age, I guess. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? I'm
because I want to say he's
36, so I
30.
think he like 30. Okay, well, yeah, so like chicks our age is, you know what I'm saying, they on some whole next level type of the game, type to the game, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that plays a part too. It's like, what's the age range like? You know what I'm saying? You might have to get a younger chick. You might
Right.
have to get an older chick. You know what I'm saying? Some of the ones that's our age, man, they ain't, man, come on, man.
Right.
I don't for real though, I don't even talk to a chick if she's like over 30. Unless she's like 40, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I told you about the age range I was talking about.
Yeah,
So,
I remember that.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like, that plays a role, you know? So, I don't know. You got to talk to different people and do different things and get away from all your people.
Right.
Really. If you feel like that, nigga, but don't get to the point where you feel like everybody's, you know what I'm saying? Like, all of them like that.
Right, because it's
All
like
of
you're
them
mad
like,
at the world or something like that. But like I said, that stems from something from back in childhood days. Like that's why I asked him. I'm like, did you have a good relationship with your mother? And essentially said he said no, but he's cool with her, but not really. So it's something there. You know, it's like you're carrying that out to all these new women that you meet. Are you gonna leave me? Are you gonna drop me for somebody else or something like that? You know.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah. I ain't think about that. Yeah, that can have something to do with it too.
Right.
Where everybody at tonight, Reed?
I do not know. I mean, I hit shot up. I don't know if he got busy. I talked to Cadillac or Cadillac. Well, he did say he go by Cadillac, but I talked to Williams earlier. But he might have got caught up and got busy and doing something. So I don't know. I just went out of the blue. He kind of said, "Hey, Reed, why don't you go on?" And I wasn't really feeling about going on. I said, hey, "Let me just go on and see, who pop up in here or whatnot."
Man, listen, tell her I said what up.
Okay, I'll let her know. She listens to these replays too, so she'll probably catch it and hear that you done came on. That's what I was gonna say. I was like, man, Cadillac J just ain't been on. But then again, I was like, Lisa Smith ain't been on either. So I know you usually find time to jump in there if she's up on there, running the Too Cool to Con little live stream or whatever. So
Yeah. No, just that landscaping with the season about to change. You gotta get to it. You gotta get the crunch on. Gotta get everything we need for the rest of it. But I just called in to check in real quick. I'm gonna listen to it and hit you back.
All right. That's what's up.
That's what's up.
Yep. So yeah, we ran over a topic. Cadillac J just gave it a little bit more clarity. Since he's somewhat in the age range of the brother that was having the issue when he called in to speak on it. So that's good. Hopefully, he hears it, and whoever else hears what we were conversing about, may have something to add to it, or feel that what we spoke on was had the best clarity on what was said and talked about. Are you still there, James? Cadillac JJ, you said you're listening now. Who else could be out there? Let me see, how long? So essentially, we've been on for 25 minutes. If it doesn't pick up, I'll probably end it at 30 minutes, Matter of fact, let me knock that number out like I said I would. So yeah, if anybody else wants to place a call, throw your number up in the chat, and then I hit your line and delete it out. Nobody see it, just like you just seen me delete Cadillac J Justice line. As soon as I get the number and digits and put it into the machine, the make you speak on the Too Cool to Con live stream, then it'll disappear. Yeah, the weather is changing. Matter of fact, I gotta probably go look tomorrow. I need a battery for my Lexus. I've been neglecting it all summer, and now that it's traipsing back to fall, I'm gonna have to, you know, get it, get everything copacetic so I can dash through these leaves and things. James, you said no disrespect to Lefty. Yeah, 'cause you said hell no. Well, I mean, from what I heard, y'all didn't sound the same, but some people have different opinions. They think people sound like another person. I don't know. I just, voice what, someone was asking me. Like, I don't know. Next time James come on, I'll let him know. Just to see. We're at 27 minutes. As a matter of fact, those that like this particular live stream, those that actually got the notification, because I got to speak to the people that catch the replay, since, notifications aren't being sent out, I mean, think about this. This is how you know it's discrimination. This is how you know they're practicing censorship. You have to have over 1,000 to even live stream. I have way over 1,000. So you see, I'm live streaming, but they only have a limited number of people in my actual live stream. So that lets you know brothers get censored. If I pick out any of these other channels that are towing the line and doing everything that's, you know, PC, politically correct, to their standards, they get whatever amount. If I was talking about some ignorance and talking about, probably helping privatize prisons and things like that, oh, my numbers will be flying. But see, then that'd be about, you know, having brothers and sisters go to jail. I ain't even on that. Matter of fact, every time I come on with King Righteous, they automatically, it's like the algorithm flags whatever he's talking about. He could be talking about uh, getting a new Benzo or something like that. They're gonna flag it until they review it and then they, approve it. But I don't know. It's like they don't want brothers and sisters, you know, able to converse and speak on different topics and enlighten each other on something that they've been pulling the wool over our eyes, whatever it may be. But we're about 30 seconds away from being 30 minutes in. If it doesn't go down in the next few, I will end this live stream, and I appreciate those that have came in and took the time out they life to voiced or add in the chat whatever they had on their mind. So I see it's 5 people. I mean, say something, or that's how we have interactions on here. This is how I do my live streams. I don't usually have topics. I just, whatever you say, that's where we run with. So maybe I'll give it one more minute. So 31 minutes in, then I'll end it. That's crazy. The only regular that been in, I mean, yeah, James, you've been coming in. I appreciate that. But, Cadillac J Just, you see Cadillac J Just, the moderator. Usually all my regulars is in here, but, maybe people have to hit it early tomorrow. They've been being late the last few Mondays from weekends. So, they trying to get they Z's in so, they could punch that clock on time. And I respect that. We hit the marker of 31. I don't know if they're not letting y'all comment or what. But join me again. I'll do it again. Keep tuning in to Too Cool to Con. I'm up.